I don't think you realize how crazy the world's quietest room really is. Apparently 30 minutes inside will drive you completely insane. That's what they're saying anyway. I don't believe that. I think that's baloney. I think that is a large pile of a meat-like substance. So I traveled all the way from Texas to Minnesota. Yeah, I'm committed to break the record for the longest time spent in the world's quietest room, 45 minutes. The creator of the world's quietest room is a man named Steve Orfield of Orfield Laboratories. I'm scared of this man for a number of reasons. Not only does he send 2-word response emails, but also Orfield Laboratories literally sounds like the place a Demogorgon would be hiding in the next season of Stranger Things. Howdy!
You didn't have to dress up for this.
Steve seems to be making a funny joke because I'm literally just wearing a white t-shirt and black gym shorts. But I can't let that slow me down because I've got a world record to break. But first, he's showing me the world's loudest room. It's like difficult to understand it because all the echo.
Crazy.
So crazy. And now what you've all been waiting for. The quiet one. I feel like I have headphones on to my own voice.
Yeah.
That is so crazy.
There's no place for sound to reflect in this room. There's no place in that room for sound not to reflect.
For reference, a school cafeteria is roughly 100 decibels. A football game, 125 decibels. That's really loud. In the front row of a rock concert, 150 decibels and permanent hearing loss immediately. And the world's quietest room? Must be so quiet. It's -9 decibels. Bye. World's quietest room. So, according to the internet, the world record is 41 minutes in this room. I'm gonna beat that. I guess it's not the world's quietest room if I keep making noise, so let the games begin. When the lights turned off, my hearing immediately improved. It felt like I was becoming some sort of off-brand Avenger because my only power is just being slightly above average at hearing things. Test 1, 2. Hey. I thought this video would feel way cooler than it actually is, like some sort of documentary or something. So I got these cool and dramatic shots to make it feel more epic. Please just tell me this was cool and dramatic. I look like a literal embryo here. The veins are really grossing me out right now. I feel like I'm looking at the ultrasound of somebody's baby. It almost hurts to keep my eyes open. It's just so dark. My ears just started making noises. What the heck?
What you'll begin to experience right away is the sounds of your ears. When you're in super quiet, you begin to hear buzzes and whooshes.
If I had to guess how long I've been in here, I would say 6 minutes. Frankly, I have no idea. What the freak? This is making me realize how nasty my body noises are. The silence is loud. Like, I feel like I'm screaming right now. The silence is louder than the last time I told my dad I didn't like his pork chops. And that was some loud silence. And Steve thinks he knows why I didn't like those pork chops.
Everything that stimulates you masks everything else that stimulates you. So for example, if you go into a noisy bar, the hamburger doesn't taste so good. The beer doesn't taste as good. If you go into a quiet bar, they both taste more subtle. You can get more out of them because your brain isn't processing the noise.
Now that I think about it, I was definitely on my phone while eating that pork chop, and I was so distracted I couldn't even appreciate the flavor. Even watching back the intro of this video made me realize I never sit in silence. I'm either watching Dr. Phil videos or listening to the Shrek 2 soundtrack at all times. And speaking of Dr. Phil, I'm trying to get him to adopt me as his grandson. I've never had a grandpa before, so I reached out to his agent and she won't let us contact him unless we pass him in YouTube subscribers. So for the time being, I'm at war with my own potential future grandfather. And the worst part, he doesn't even know it. Please subscribe. Let's break this record. My eyes don't even want to be open. It's so weird to see nothing and hear nothing. At this point, my ears keep popping. I can hear my own heartbeat, and my chest feels tighter than a camel's butt in the middle of a sandstorm. At this point, I decided to stand up for some reason, which afterwards I found out was a terrible idea.
The whole secret here is to be very zen, to be still, to be relaxed, to sit in a comfortable chair.
Wow. Steve taught me that the way we get our balance is by seeing a horizon line and hearing our surroundings, so that explains why I almost fell over multiple times as I was trying to walk around in the room. Whoa, I physically can't speak that loud right now. Not to be dramatic, but I think I just realized that because there's nothing around me to experience, I had the perspective that I am the experience. I feel like my senses, other than hearing and sight, are now elevated, including taste, and I can just tell my breath is kicking right now. We are... I have no idea. 12 minutes. Sense of touch. Elevated. Sense of smell. Elevated.
Within about a half an hour, your body will start to sound louder, okay? By a half an hour, you'll hear your heart easily. You'll hear your ears getting louder. You can hear the joints in your arms and legs.
You know, Steve's got this stuff figured out. So far I've heard all of the things he's mentioned, but now I think I'm hearing blood flowing to my brain. And at this point I could literally hear fluids in my joints moving. And this sounds really cool, but it looks like I'm just building the courage to confront my school bully. I'm gonna guess we're at 21:31. And around this time is when I actually passed out, became completely unconscious. They say if you lay on your left side, digestion actually occurs more efficiently, and it does. Bruh. 27 minutes is my guess. You see, Steve and I made a deal. If I somehow reach 1 hour, he's gonna open the door and let me out. An hour?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, what?
If I could describe the transformation of this room in one word, it would be peaceful.
Peaceful indeed. And that's right, you're looking at the new world record holder for the longest time spent in the world's quietest room. At least that's what I thought until Steve told me that that record is like a myth and you could probably stay in that room forever if you wanted to. But that doesn't mean that that room did not transform me. I've got a pork chop to eat.
Кого вокруг я вижу, каждый день я слышу ветер. Он мне что-то шепчет, я пытаюсь разобрать, но только мне мешает дождь. Я пытаюсь